Hi, I get a lot of questions about how I avoid the scroll of death in Moodle when I design my courses. People ask me about the buttons that I use and how I put those in my class. So first it's important to look at what this class really looks like. When a student clicks on one of the buttons, it takes them to a different unit. Within each unit, students can click to their assignments and navigate through the course. I've also got a navigation panel set up so that students can get to multiple units from here. They could also click on the assignments or the resources. You notice that everything I have says it's in topic 2. But when you look at the main page of the class, there are no topics showing to students. If you go into the course settings and we open this up, the default course topic blocks for Moodle is 10. You can see that I still have that scroll of death in my class. I haven't used a lot of my topic blocks. I'm still putting all of my content in order. If I left the course open like this, students could still click on each individual resource and go through the class in order. My thinking is that if a student logs into a class and they see that there's this much work to do, that will very likely turn them off and make them feel like there's no way they'd be able to finish the course. So by hiding all of this stuff within a simple window like this, it's not quite as intimidating when students first log in. They don't really know how much stuff is there and how much they're actually going to do. Each resource and activity you create in Moodle gives you a hyperlink to that activity. These basically become their own web pages. So if I click on one of these, it has its own unique URL. By copying the URL for these resources, I can create links within my class to facilitate faster navigation. If I turn editing on, you can see that topic 2 is not hidden. That's important to note. If I hide this topic, then all of my resources and activities become unavailable to students. But by going into my course settings and reducing my topic down to 1, I'm not really hiding topic 2, I'm just preventing Moodle from being able to display it. Everything's still down here. So my links are still active. Now I have to create a way for students to get to it. So I use labels to do that. So within this label I've created, you can see that I have a table set up that's 3 rows and 3 columns. Within each row and column, I've put in the unit heading, and I've inserted an image directly into each cell. That image can then be hyperlinked to a resource in Moodle. So when a student clicks on the introduction, it takes them to the resource I created for the introduction and the links. Providing access to course content in a way that doesn't overwhelm students and still giving them choices with the navigation panel, the buttons, the activities block, they can choose which method of navigation they prefer and works best for them. By inserting a checklist into the class, which is a great Moodle add-on, the students can also keep track of their progress in the class, making sure that they don't miss anything. It's easier than it looks, but this type of navigation requires a lot of your content to already be created. You don't have to go in and fill in all of your resources, but as long as your pages are titled and linked, you can start building your navigation panel. That interlinking of resources does take some time when you're linking from page to page, but it pays out in the end for the user experience. Remember, if your Moodle content looks boring, it's not Moodle's fault.